Okay, so I wanted to look at a bunch of different things that were glass, and the first, well, it wasn't the first thing that came to mind, but one of the big things that came to mind was aquariums. They have huge glass windows. So I wanted to see if like they could actually support the glass if it was just jello. And I started to look at like the thickness of the glass, but then I learned that it's not actually glass. They actually use acrylic. So aquariums would be fine.
Actually, I also thought of aquariums. And as a whole, yes, the big tanks are acrylic based. But not all of them. So for the smaller tanks, they're most often glass because acrylic scratches easier. So, you know, they'll get scratched and it's harder to see, especially when kids are all up against them. And specifically for us in Boston, the New England Aquarium, dead center in our aquarium, it was actually built around it, there's a 200,000 gallon, 3-story coral reef tank. And that tank is actually all glass.
Oh, that is glass. Okay, so our Boston aquarium would be in trouble.
It would be very much in trouble. They had to close when there was a little bit of a crack in it, you know, back in 2001.
Yeah.
But now, you're going to have a couple other problems.
Yeah. The next thing I looked at was because I wear contacts, but I also have a pair of glasses, eyeglasses. So I wanted to look at eyeglasses. I just like picturing just like jello in front of your eyes. It's funny to me.
Why is everything so red?
Well, I like picturing that one is red and one is blue, so you have jello 3D glasses.
I mean, I like the idea that you're looking at the world through cherry-flavored glasses, personally, but...
But then I also realized that most modern glasses are also made with plastic, so nothing would change with glasses, too.
Are they all plastics now? I think some of them are glass, right?
I think some of them might be glass, but I think most of them are plastic.
I think the plastic's probably cheaper, so...
I mean, they're fucking called glasses, not plastics.
Plastics is.
That's why. You can't say that.
Another thing I looked at was microwaves, because they have like the clear see-through door thing, so you can look at your food, rotate, and cook. And if that turned to jello, it would actually be fine, because what keeps the microwave, like the actual waves in the microwave oven, is like a wire mesh that's in the door. So even without the glass, the wire mesh, as long as the wire mesh is there, it would work.
Interesting.
So if you have a microwave with a jello door with wire mesh, it'll work.
Does the microwave just melt jello? What happens if you put a jello cup in the microwave? Not that, I don't think anyone...
It probably would melt, I guess.
I think it just liquefies, right?
Yeah.
It would.
Can Google tell me? Jello in microwave.
Probably. I'm sure they've microwaved like everything. So
I think we had a long discussion about microwaving Peeps at some point, so I'm sure they've done it to Jello too.
Oh, it's how you make jello shots, so yeah, definitely.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't matter anyway because the door is acrylic. It's not glass.
Oh, well, damn you, plastic.
It's taken over everything. Yeah, so what actually is glass? Because I started to get tired of this plastic thing. Obviously, windows are.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you that windows are plastic. Windshields. So windshields are actually like, most of them have 2 panes of glass and there's like a sheet of plastic in the middle so it doesn't shatter. So if the windshield turned to jello, I think the plastic would probably hold the form of the jello, at least if you're going like slow. I don't know how it would handle like higher wind speeds. Probably not well.
Probably not great. So maybe don't go like on a plane, you know?
Yeah, and don't use your windshield wipers. You'll just wipe off the jello.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously drinking glasses and bottles, those turn to jello, and then you get like cool flavored drinks. That'll be cool.
I don't think those would hold up.
It probably would not hold up.
I mean, they have jello shot glasses. That's a thing. So it would hold up for a little bit. I mean, obviously...
Do you have to, like, do something to it to make it stay?
Maybe chill it.
Probably chill it.
Yeah, chill it. It won't dissolve as fast.
I feel like a vending machine would be a very big issue.
Yeah, probably.
I guess they don't have glass bottles, but you get the idea. Just like a rack at 7-Eleven with glass bottles would just be like... Or, oh god, like a liquor store. It's just not good. Oh. Don't go there.
Yeah.
It's all jello shots all the way down.
And then one thing that's everywhere are light bulbs. Light bulbs have glass. So an incandescent light bulb, they used to be like a vacuum inside so that the filament doesn't burn out, but they don't do that anymore. Now they use argon, which is like an inert gas that helps do that. So I think with the vacuum, you'd have like a pressure problem with the jello and it'd probably crush or something. But with the argon, it would be fine.
Well, actually, fun fact about not incandescent but fluorescent light bulbs. nice twisty ones, is they are not filled with argon or vacuum. They are filled with mercury gas. So you get a nice little toxic poof when your now Jello light collapses onto the floor.
Yeah. So if the glass and light bulbs turn to Jello, Jello actually has a melting temperature of around 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So they'd probably melt. I think incandescent light bulbs, they get up to like 400 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And LED light bulbs get up to like 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So no matter what, they're probably going to melt.
Yeah, that's no fun.
So if you go to like a place with a lot of light bulbs, I don't know, like Vegas or something,
Or like a Home Depot.
it's not going to be a fun time. Oh, and Christmas lights, that would be bad too.
Yeah.
If this happens during Christmas, then a lot of Jello everywhere.
You probably wouldn't even notice on the Christmas lights because they're all sorts of colors anyway.
Yeah.
Flavored Christmas lights.
I would never think to eat my Christmas lights.
Well, I know my girlfriend Sarah's parents' cat likes to chew on the light bulbs on the
I was
Christmas
going to
tree.
say, yeah, you already have a problem with edible or attempted to be edible Christmas lights.
You were talking about eating Christmas lights, and you said my girlfriend's parents'
Huh?
cat. Okay.
We got back there.
Yeah, we got there. I had to make sure I got the exact sequence of people that connect me to this cat.
Yeah.
Right.
That eats Christmas lights. So if they were just flavored Jello, like that would be totally fine for that cat. We could just eat all the lights up.
Yeah, it'd be great for cats. Another piece of technology that would be affected are screens, like your cell phone screen or like TV screens, computer screens. I don't know exactly how that would work. Like, would a screen still work with Jello? I'm not sure.
I'm going to guess no, because most of them...
No, I'm gonna say that the screen just like it's gotta fry the electronics because the glass is conductive and now it's not conductive and now
Well,
it's
is Jello conductive? I don't know.
I'd imagine so.
Jello is sugar plus water. It is not good for electronics.
And also, like, you're going to get the same, enough heat situation where it's going to melt and just melt on down in there.
Okay. And then fiber optics, that uses glass. So all the like Verizon Fios, all the optic cables, they're turned to Jello.
I, spoiler alert, went pretty deep on fiber optics,
Okay,
so we
okay.
can save that one.
Yeah, I have that. I also have that one on my list. I think I googled things you wouldn't expect glass to be in, and that was one of them.
And all of us expected it.
Well, I will say that, just for sure for both of you, I drastically overthought the fiber optic problem, so you can kind of...
I went very surface level, as in I saw that they existed.
Yeah, I think you've named every single thing of glass that I thought would turn to Jello.
I have one more, and that is fiberglass insulation. So, yeah, like all of our walls that are insulated would turn to Jello.
Ooh, I didn't think about that one. That's not great.
I thought about that one a little bit, and I was actually wondering, since it's sort of like spun glass, basically, would it basically be like cotton candy?
Oh.
If it was converted Jello, right?
I guess so. It'd just be, yeah.
Because it's just going to be like really like fine, or it could just like all slop down like a pile of Jello, which is also possible. I'm not sure how
That'd be
it
cool
would
if
go.
it was cotton
but
candy.
If it was cotton candy, that'd be pretty great.
I had one side thing, just because it was a funny image. Like, what if you had a glass eye?
Ugh, no, God, no. Chris, you're fucking done.
Have a Jello
You're fucking
eye?
done with this.
Okay.